remember to like, subscribe, share, comment.
Follow us on Threads.
Follow us on Threads. We have a Threads?
I don't know. I'll fucking.
I'll set it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll post a little funny shit.
If you have an Instagram, it gets automatically imported. No.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
you have to go in there and
registered.
do it. Yeah, I'm down.
Let me see.
I'm down to set
So
that up.
if we have a BTF
Love.
Instagram,
I'm gonna
follow
post
us on
some
your
wild
socials.
shit on there.
It's gonna be his flaccid penis every day.
Oh.
Wake up
nah,
in
it's
the
gonna be
morning.
it's gonna be a pixel. Like that's what I do. There's this guy that does like sea shanties on TikTok.
With his flaccid penis?
No, and like what he'll do is he'll or not sea shanties. I forgot what it was.
Push the plant slightly out of frame.
Push the plants.
That's too
I know.
far.
And we have to push the plants
Kick up the table.
next to the porcelain angel.
Push a little.
Destroys the plant.
I was 100% expecting that, dude. Okay.
Just like a cat, just tip it
It's
over
actually
the
like an
edge.
expensive plant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a bonsai or whatever.
It's not a bonsai, dude.
It's we got it.
Bonsai!
We got it from the bonsai dude. Is what I meant to
You
say.
got it from
There's this dude that sells like bonsai trees
In Chinatown
and,
for $3.
got it
that's a
from
weed
him.
plant. Come on,
Like,
how you gonna know?
dude, why you gotta let the FBI know?
It's
I'm
marijuana.
fucking growing?
Now you could have like an ounce and a half. You could have a lot of weed.
Ounce and a half on your face.
That's a lot.
Disgusting.
So-
why did I?
Anyways, yeah, there's a dude on TikTok that like does like what's that one the dude that did Fantastic Mr. Fox? What's that director's name?
Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson. Yeah, he's got like the Wes Anderson vibes. He has like the beanie and like
Beanie?
yeah.
Beanie's
Well,
Wes
handlebar
Anderson.
mustache.
No, not he doesn't have a handlebar mustache, handlebar, but he does like he has like this pole. And he does like these dances, and he's got like
That's
like
Wes Anderson.
like he does like it's Wes Anderson vibes. It's like very like
How?
beachy, very like
What?
photogenic vibes with like the like shirt kind of like how I wear the shirt, like how I wear
Pastel
those yeah
colors.
pastel colors and like
Does he have a mustache at all?
yeah he has like a
Okay,
mustache and beard.
Let me see. Does he have a monocle? Or glasses?
No, but he has like
Whatever.
a stick about like this
Okay.
big, and he goes like, and he's like tap dancing
Is
and
it
shit.
an apartment?
Yes,
It's in a
and it's like
confined
very
space.
like beach, very Wes Anderson
Yes,
vibes. I
that's
forgot
so
the name.
aesthetic, right?
Yeah, and like he stitches like a lot of like the guys that are like, oh yeah, if you're not 200% alpha, and if you're not like
He's
slapping
right,
a
though.
woman in the face, let's like she'll go on a date with you, blah 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 blah. And he stitches them, and he's like, well, someone has a small penis, and then he just dances over their fucking video.
Post that up here.
I don't know why I'm just picturing Mr. Peanut. Because after he said monocle.
No, he doesn't have a monocle, but yeah, like he stitches all like the jackasses basically, and he's like just like dancing. It's like the one that I saw because I didn't see it on TikTok at first.
Should we be on strike? Should
Oh, yeah,
Betcha
we're on strike.
Friday
We're on
be
strike right now.
now.
We're on strike.
Everybody's on strike. All
Why do you
the
think
podcasts
Michael's
should be
here?
on strike too. I know Michael's on strike.
Well,
Yeah,
we're-
Michael's
oh
on
yeah,
strike. Michael's on
Michael's a
strike.
true actor writer.
Yes.
He is on strike. No, I think it's
I
because he
actually
worked.
did go to one of the things.
It's because he worked hospitality. That's why he's on
Ooh,
strike.
there it is. Hospitality.
Yeah, hospitality.
Uber counts as hospitality, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
You're
working
delivering
on
food directly in
Figueroa. He was right there.
Figueroa hospitality.
I think you just get shot.
No. You haven't seen the Figueroa hospitality? Remember the YouTube search history?
It's Michael's prostitute.
Oh,
But yeah. Oh yeah. So what was that about? What's going on?
Well, it affected Deadpool 3.
Yes.
Deadpool
Yeah.
3. Did you see the images of Deadpool 3?
Loki. I feel
Edward?
like you should have gotten yes, though with the Wolverine, with the white,
With his
the
claws.
white suit.
The
Yellow
20th
suit.
Century Fox.
Yeah,
thing
so-
on the beach.
I don't know, dude. You just said yellow, and I was about to say white again. They're like, yeah. Anyways, yes, I
Or
saw
was
that.
like people. I was like, oh my god.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But it's affected it first the writer's strike because obviously they're not paying the writers enough, right? It affected it because Ryan Reynolds' contract as a writer, he was unable to do any improvisation, right? Now fully affected because now the actors are on strike, and I saw some of the main news outlets that are like, wow, this is the craziest thing. It's such a struggle and it's a complicated issue. And it's like, no, it's not a complicated issue. Just fucking pay them more and they wouldn't have to do this. The reason they have this right to strike is because they feel they're having unfair working conditions, especially in this kind of streaming era. Mark Prosh, who plays Colin Robinson in What We Do in the Shadows, he also played Nate in The Office. He said he's made more money in residuals from 19 episodes in The Office than he's made as a main character on What We Do in the Shadows.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine that. Like, that's how the deals aren't as good as they used to be, because of course back then, if you were on The Office or something, boom, you were set for life, literally, because that was like a huge TV show, right?
Yeah.
But because of like streaming, and everyone's like, but we don't know what the real numbers are, even though the companies obviously do know what the real numbers
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
They
the
just don't want to
companies do.
release them. Fuck Netflix. And they're keeping all that power, like what would usually be like the Nielsen ratings and stuff, right? The Nielsen ratings are what gave people power, because they can go, I know for a fact The Office is the #1 show because 30 million people watched it last night or whatever, things like that. But now that it's not as transparent anymore, you have a harder time bargaining, because you
Yeah.
can kind of go, well, according to our numbers, you should be getting paid this. And it's like,
Right.
what are the numbers? Like, well, it's confidential information. We're not going to share it with you.
There's some proto numbers, but like there's nothing as credible as like the Nielsen ratings for streaming services.
So streaming isn't young, right? But it's still
it's
expanding.
very young.
Very,
It's very young.
but Netflix has been around like 10 years already.
But
at
no.
least.
Yeah, but don't forget,
Streaming-wise.
Netflix started as a mailing DVD service.
With
Also-
streaming,
yeah.
maybe
It's been almost
5-6 years.
No, it's been
No.
it's been like 20 years,
like
dude.
21.
No, I'm not
20
talking about
something.
Netflix as a company, but like streaming. Yeah.
Well, streaming has been a
Like
thing since
2009.
2008, 2009.
Yeah.
So with the rise of YouTube,
Because
and
I remember
people
being in
just
like an
pirating
acting
stuff-
agency, and that was like the whole thing.
Mm.
Like I used to be like one of those people that were like I was at a school that they would like funnel people into like acting and modeling and stuff like that. And I was in a couple of stuff, and like the big news at the thing was like, oh look, Netflix it came out with this thing, and you can search up whatever movie,
Right.
blah blah blah
But
blah.
my thing is like I think this was bound to happen because like there's so many companies like
with our own streaming services,
doing it
we've
so
gone back to
quickly.
cable.
Yeah, no, and like
no, not
they
yet.
weren't thinking about this ahead of time, right? Or
Well,
they were, but
No.
you know.
So yeah, it was bound to happen because of the corporate greed. Like at end of the day, it's corporate greed,
Corporate
right?
greed, corporate
but
greed, yes.
more specifically, it's gone back to that whole cable thing, because back then it was like you have your movies on Netflix and your TV shows on Hulu, but now it's like we got Paramount Plus, we've got Nick Jr., we've got Max instead of HBO Max, we've got Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, you got fucking Discovery Plus, and now they have, or ESPN Plus, fucking Showtime. Like there's so many
Yeah,
things.
but think about it
now
now.
they bundle them though.
Right,
That's
but
the
think about
thing.
this,
There's
like-
only one that's
like-
bundled though.
Like they used to do this with cable, right? Where they would go, you bundle together premium channels.
Yeah.
But there's like a Hulu, Disney
Right.
Plus, ESPN
But
one.
think about
that's
it
the
like
only
this,
one
right?
that's bundled though.
There's a
After all
Showtime
these
Hulu
bundles-
one.
After all these negotiations can happen, people are gonna have to get paid more, right?
Mhm.
So that's gonna cause all these streaming services to collapse.
It's
That's why I think it's gonna happen.
I don't think it's going to collapse because
Well, at
the
least
streaming
they're
the
gonna boil it
shitty
down
ones.
It's not
to
going
like
to collapse
4 or
because
5.
because they have to pay the writers. It's going to collapse because they're already untenable. Paramount Plus isn't exactly raking in big numbers. Netflix is already kind of failing. That's why they have to keep increasing
Well, they
the prices
barely
every other
became
day.
profitable this year, right? Or
Netflix
last year.
hasn't. It still hasn't really. It's losing revenue at like
I think-
lightning
Yeah, but it's
speeds.
been around forever. But I think something like that. They barely became profitable. I think because of like I don't know some of the bigger shows. But
Yeah, no,
crazy.
it's because it's too spread out. But I wouldn't say they're
Oh.
at cable prices yet.
Netflix has been profitable since 2003.
Yeah.
So,
no way.
yep.
Yeah,
No.
Reaching a profit of 4.49 billion in 2022.
yeah, it's been profitable. But what I'm saying, it's like it's been losing revenue like lightning fast in the recent years, mostly because for a variety of reasons.
Netflix
but-
generated nearly 8.16 billion US dollars in the first quarter of 2023 alone.
Yeah, and check how much they made before.
They made a profit of 4.49 billion in
You know
2022.
what's crazy?
Yeah.
Maybe I heard that from some fucking Netflix people. Like, oh, we don't make money. You know, what I mean?
Probably.
That's
Probably,
crazy.
yeah.
Some fake fucking news thing.
So
That's crazy.
it had a record profit of 5.11 billion in
What are the
2021.
users numbers?
Yeah,
well,
and they've been
they're-
dropping ever since.
They're not going to show us that.
Well, didn't they get a bump because of the whole password sharing crackdown thing?
no,
they
people
saw a
had to-
loss. They saw a loss.
Netflix net profit grew in 2023 to 12.22 billion. So
Mm.
even though let me see.
That's crazy. I looked at my thing. I had 10 people on it on my Netflix account. Dude. I'm like, they're not cracking down
Well,
shit.
So remember,
crazy.
I think they're targeting the way they do the crackdowns to higher income areas first,
Really?
and then they go to the lower income areas. That's why we haven't gotten crackdown either, but because we're registered in 90255, you know. But you've seen some places like Netflix Canada and other places where it's like, yeah, they've started to crack down. But if anything, that's just increased their user base, which is exactly
Right.
what they thought was going to happen.
The higher.
'Cause,
Wait,
yeah,
has it?
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't.
their users have gone up after Netflix cracking.
Right. Some people can't
Contrary
live
to
without
what the
it.
internet says, it's like, oh, we're gonna fuck you up. And it's like, we did it, Reddit. No, you didn't do shit, because unfortunately they were right. People at the end of the day, if they really want Netflix, they're gonna pay for
They're
Netflix.
gonna buy Netflix, yeah.
Yeah. I know everyone's like, oh, password sharing used to be such a thing, but it's like, well, if they're unable to make a profit from those additional users because they're not getting an actual subscription out of them, there's no reason for them to allow that model to keep going, you know? If they have the proof, which they now do, that charging people for their own account is going to be profitable, which it is, then they're just going to be, everyone's going to keep doing it.
Let's make a forecast, right? Who's gonna be the top 3 in like 5 years?
Disney Plus, Hulu, and Netflix. It's going to be pretty much the same
I
stuff.
think they're trying to fold in Hulu to Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hulu's
No,
not
no,
going to
no, no,
exist
no.
That's the
anymore.
plan.
Nope.
No.
ESPN
Hulu's
and
not
Disney-
going to be
and
around
Hulu.
for much longer. It's already on its last leg.
Hulu-
It's lost a lot of its unique content.
Hulu, even though with like 20th Century Fox being bought up by Disney, right?
Mhm.
Hulu still has a bunch of FX shows. It still has a bunch
Yeah.
of
Well, they're
That
trying
it's
to-
losing
they're-
rapidly.
They're
They're
maturing
not really
Disney
adding a lot of
Plus
stuff.
to include all this new
Yeah.
stuff. Even like R-rated stuff.
Overseas, they're incorporating it
mature
already.
Content. Yeah, they're kind of make it into all-encompassing, so they don't have to support. They just use the servers just for Disney Plus. You know what I
Then
mean?
it's probably going to be Disney Plus, Max, and Netflix.
Yeah, I think Max is probably gonna buy fucking
Discovery.
Paramount, Discover,
Paramount.
like all these. Yeah, maybe Amazon is still around, but that's just included with a membership, right?
Yeah, but I mean, there's been so many good shows coming out of Amazon Prime. Like
We
they're
get
not going to stop.
Amazon,
you
you get freaking Audible, you get freaking Prime, you get the video, you get a lot of cool shit.
know? Yeah.
It's pretty worth it. Yeah, that one's pretty good. But yeah, we're striking. All right, goodbye.
That's how you should end
Give
the
us some of
podcast.
this fucking money.
Honestly,
Who
A
freaking
lot has
owns
been happening
Google?
with
I don't
Netflix
know.
user count since the first quarter of 2022 when it lost worldwide streaming subscribers for the first time in a decade.
mm-hmm.
So it's been losing numbers ever since they started instituting the password
Well,
crackdown.
they
'Cause
did-
I know for sure most of the people that I know that were sharing didn't re-up, and the people that were paying for that account, they stopped using it
the password crackdown didn't start until after March.
until after March.
And first quarter
Oh.
is only through March, but I'm pretty sure that's why they saw the for the first time ever they say that they're
Maybe-
losing
yeah,
users.
so
Maybe
wait,
the
yeah, so
hype
then
of,
right
like-
now, so I guess we won't know the numbers for quarter 2 until
Right,
later
right.
this year.
yeah.
Yeah.
But in quarter 3,
So maybe the hype.
we
the
started hearing about it
scare-
last year, no?
Maybe the scared made them drop.
Because I know for sure I canceled my Netflix. I don't have Netflix anymore.
Canceled your Netflix.
Yeah, so everyone
How
that was
could
using
you?
the Netflix on my account, none of them have bought their own Netflix. I don't have Netflix anymore. We either all went to people who are still paying for their Netflix. So basically, the password sharing thing got even worse because they lost at least my account and a few of the other people that I know that also canceled their Netflixes, and they were also password sharing,
What
and we
shows
all
do you
got
guys-
folded into another
What shows
thing.
do you guys like on Netflix?
We don't use it. We don't use it.
Just
The-
Umbrella Academy, right? It's the
not
only thing
even
you would
that.
watch
Not
on
even
that?
that.
So we know Q2 actually already.
Oh.
Netflix, they were forecasting a 2 million subscriber loss. They only lost 970,000 subscribers, and now they're forecasting a 1 million Q3 gain. So,
Because people are gonna miss it. Yeah.
pretty much. So
Wait,
and
but-
that they beat their expectations by over 50%.
Wait, where's
which
that?
is
Because
pretty
I'm
nuts.
reading they only got 100K subscribers.
It's on Forbes. Not
No. So Hollywood
Yeah.
Reporter, Netflix Q2 2022 earnings as of July 29th.
Screenshot that. Put that.
Sorry, July. Oh, oops. I'm looking at Q2 2022. I'm a fucking
Yeah.
idiot.
Like in Q2 2023, they only got about 100K. Oh yeah,
So-
100,000.
oh.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm sorry. I'm trying
In
to
like unique new ones, not the ones that they were already estimating. Like as a result of the thing, which is still let me
Netflix
see.
projected to add 2 million new subscribers in 2023 Q2 earnings 9 hours ago.
Oh wow.
Fuck. I told you though.
Projected. Wait, that's still just projected though. So we still gotta wait
Ad-supported
to
tier is paying off, it says.
see. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, supposedly, because projected means it's coming from the company, and of course they're going to project an increase.
Well, they're not just going to blatantly lie and go,
Well,
here's
no, but they
2
can definitely
million.
fudge the numbers. They do that with shows all the time and
Well,
movies.
I was going to say, you can't fudge 2 million new
Yeah, you can.
subscribers.
You definitely can.
Not to your shareholders.
I
Yeah,
could
you
do
can.
it.
You
I
definitely
could
can.
do
They
it.
did that
I
with
could
the
fudge
TV
2
shows and the
million.
movies.
2 million.
I could do it. Watch tomorrow on the freaking Instagram. 2 mil.
We've got a bunch of Russian
Just bots.
people, yeah, and the Pakistani people and like all the Indian people, and
Milk till Friday.
pretty much.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but in
well-
general, consensus saw investors banking on approximately 2.3 million net additions. Yeah, that's just the investors banking on it. But of course, they're banking on that. They're going to make profit if that
They're
happens.
investors.
Yeah,
Anyways.
like,
But I mean,
that's of course.
We'll,
Like
we'll
that's
probably
a
see
given.
that. We'll probably see that by mid-July then, because I mean, it's the 14th, right?
Yeah.
But we'll
They're gonna
probably
have to
see
make some
that.
like
So
kind
we'll
of
see it soon.
algorithm to get these people paid, right? And residuals from now on.
No,
'Cause-
I don't know.
That's the thing I was
different.
saying about the residuals. One of
Okay.
the writers on that are on TikTok, the ones participating in the strike,
Mm-hmm.
they were basically showing residuals for some of their shows, and in some
Terrible.
of them they were getting negative in residuals,
Mm.
and they
How
were
do you
like
get
they were like
negative
tweet, yeah they were
residuals?
like they were doing the TikTok thing where it's like, hey, how I forgot what they were
Sounds like
showing
a
the
fake
residuals
fact,
for.
Edward.
No,
Just
like
kidding.
legit,
There's a
and
video of
it
Ron
was like
Perlman. You
yeah,
seen
like
A negative 1 cent residual.
yeah exactly. That's the one I
that?
saw.
You owe us a cent.
Yeah. Like the residuals thing was crazy.
Hmm.
I'm gonna show you this video of Ron Perlman. He's talking about the strike.
Oh, it's not common. It's an accounting issue.
Yeah, it's an accounting issue, but it was happening, and it was indicative of how little they actually care about the residuals happening. About it, like when they get the residuals, like they don't respect the writers at fucking all.
Oh, it's
Like they
rubbish.
absolutely dog walk them.
The average writer makes $69,000 a year, which is like
That's only like
what's that? $30 an hour,
that-
probably
that's
less.
only like 10K more than like my part time. Like
Literally.
it's and they do so much more work than I do.
Yeah, so divided by 40 hours, divided by 52 weeks, $33. They're not working 40 hours a week.
No,
They're
no,
working
they're
like
not.
60 or 80, you know? It's a fuck ton
Yeah.
of work.
Not to mention all the extra stuff that goes on because they have seasons where they don't work at all. Because
Yeah,
you know,
that
they-
too.
They have to do other stuff. Yeah. Because they're on call for like a
They'll,
certain.
they'll be taking fucking
TV show
part-time
or-
jobs at
yeah.
Trader Joe's for a couple of months.
All right, check this out.
The motherfucker who said we're going to keep this thing going until people start losing their houses and their apartments.
Somebody said that.
The executive.
Listen to me, mother.
Disney exec.
There's a lot of ways to lose your house. Some of it is financial, some of it is karma, and some of it is just figuring out who the said that. And we know who said that. And where he lives.
Let's go and kill him.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways to lose your house. You wish that on people. You wish that families starve
Why is this so
while
close
you're
to
making
his face?
$27 million a year for
That's
creating
how old people do
nothing.
TikTok.
He's like this.
Be careful, mother. Be really careful. Because that's the kind of that stirs up. Peace out.
Okay.
Did Ron Perlman just advocate for us to arson,
Yeah,
to
Yes.
commit arson?
Okay. Look,
I'm gonna
here's
send it to you.
here's my hot take. I do think we're gonna start seeing, like, if this continues on for long enough, I do think we are gonna start seeing that sort of stuff because that's what we saw during the last Gilded Age, and we're currently in another Gilded Age. Right around when the last Gilded Age, when stuff like this started happening, unions started getting stronger. Protesters started dying. They started gunning them down, and they
Started
started
using-
dragging.
They're gonna
people-
gun down Ryan Reynolds in the street.
No.
Yeah, well, I mean that's what happened with the last strikes when the union started getting strong again. The
We
U.S.
started to move
government
away
did
from
carpet
steam
bomb
power to electric power.
them. Yeah,
Yeah. So.
during the industrial
Revolution.
the industrial
Resolution.
the industrial resolution. Yeah, they like read up on it. They carpet bombed some of the protesters. Unironically, police carpet bombed people.
We went from HD to 4K.
Exactly.
Honestly.
So I
The
do
next
think that we're gonna
revolution.
start seeing an increase in like violence towards protesters, and as a result, we are gonna start seeing.
But-
seeing.
Look, but it's not just
Wait,
the
wait.
writers and the actors. Now
Yeah.
it's hospitality. Now it's
Yeah,
like,
that's why.
gloves,
As
the
more industries
teachers,
join the
all-
protests.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, as more
Once the
teachers
farm
start to
workers
start
stop doing it.
Yeah.
that's
The
just
farm
gonna be
workers already
crazy.
stopped doing that shit in Florida because
Yeah.
it was all Hispanic people who were protesting the law.
Oh yeah,
Well,
construction workers. yeah, farm
that was a different
workers.
thing. They all left the state. It wasn't a strike. They just were like, "Fuck this
They
state."
Oh,
were like, goodbye.
Say it in Spanish.
Adios.
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 as more industries start to join like the strike, as more industries start to do that, we're going to start seeing an effect on the economy. Once we see that, we're going to start seeing an increase in state force to get them back to work. We're going to start seeing the state use their power to get them back into their thing. And that's what's happened historically. That's what happened with the railroad union. The state essentially said, let's get back to work. But this time, if the workers decide, hell no, we're not going to, we're part of a union, we're going to keep this going, we're going to start seeing them use more forceful methods of trying to get them to go back to work. Right now, the state is on the side of the union. Like LA was like, hey, not WJ, the other one, the AMP, whatever the fuck the
AMPM.
Yeah, AMPM, whatever the fuck.
Too
it's
much
called.
good stuff.
Exactly. You got to go back to the negotiating table, and they were like, no, we're not going to do that. You know, they even sent that anonymous executive to go like, we're going to wait them out until they starve. But if the strikers continue to do this, eventually the state is going to try to use force. And once that happens, well, once you cross the line of violence, it's not really a way back. Right. The protesters are going to start going after the executives.
Well, the executives are never going to be stepping foot in front of them, so
doesn't matter. They're going to find a. You really think that like that like eventually, yeah. You really think that like a lot of people that are here, like a lot of the executives have to be here sometimes for meetings and for other stuff. You really think they're not going to catch at least one or two slipping
for trips to Figueroa?
Like
I doubt it.
The protesters during the Gilded Age when the robber barons were a big thing never caught like Carnegie or fucking what's that other place? Rockefeller. But they did catch a lot of their high level people, and they did get their throats slit.
I don't think we're gonna see. Yeah, I was like, I don't think we're gonna see his executive administrative assistant getting her throat slit in the middle of fucking Disney.
They did it to like a lot of the robber baron people.
Yeah, they 300 years ago.
Dude, history is not over. Shit is gonna happen. You
history
push people far
is
enough,
over.
History
actually.
is not over.
History,
like this is like a liberal tendency to assume that like the things that happened in the past can't come back and happen again.
At the end of my history textbook, it said the end. Therefore, nothing else happens. Okay.
No, but it's a tendency. It's a tendency for people to think that bad things that happened before can't happen again.
It's gonna.
That's not true. There's no such thing as Nazis anymore, Edward. You're crazy.
Exactly.
You're crazy.
Exactly. Like. It can happen again, and we are in another Gilded Age. The dominoes that set up the things that led to people like murdering certain robber barons are setting up again. We are seeing similar situations happen. Will it definitely happen? No, you never know. I can't say definitely, but you do see the dominoes starting to be put in place.
It's a non-zero chance.
Yes, it is now a non-zero chance.
It is a non-zero chance that Jeff Bezos will come in and give us $1 billion each.
He's gonna come in a mech suit, dude. It's not that, dude. Him and fucking Zuckerberg.
He's gonna be Lex Luthor.
Up, dude. Like take everybody
combined.
Yeah. Nah, it's not that unlikely. It's not that unlikely.
All right. Well,
I don't think so. It's my hot take.
There were a couple of projects that have been disrupted. Some Marvel stuff we've seen.
Yeah.
I mean, basically everything's at a standstill now with the actors striking. But at least we can do our review.
Now read the famous book.
Yes.
Yes.
Queremos que seas rico. Dos hombres, un mensaje. Donald J. Trump y Roberto T. Kiyosaki.
The Scammer's Holy Bible.
Let me read this. Oh yeah. You guys can see that.
Read 3 passages from it.
Let's read a couple of passages, right?
Read the first line or whatever.
Me ha beneficiado que a decenas las What? Wait, me ha beneficiado que a decenas de miles de estudiantes que salen de las escuelas de negocios se les haya enseñado que pensar no sirve de nada.
Okay, let me guess what that said.
Okay, go.
Okay. Wait, I thought you did know Spanish.
No, I don't know.
No?
You understand. Okay, I'll read it slowly for you, right?
Do it one more time.
Okay.
All right.
Me ha,
like you're reading it to a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Me ha beneficiado que a decenas de miles de estudiantes que salen de las escuelas de negocios se les haya enseñado que pensar no sirve de nada.
Okay, so it basically said like benefit off those that went to school. Basically, is that what it said?
No. He's saying it gives them a lot of joy to see that business students that go, just because they go to business school, thinking isn't the only thing you can do. Yeah.
Okay, well, give me one more.
Okay.
Just for the bit.
Dude, I speak Spanish, and I'm not gonna lie. I understood the words. I didn't understand the fucking sentence at all.
These are two crazy guys.
Okay. Si se requieran cálculos, yo tendría que volver a repartir periódicos. Nunca he tenido necesidad de usar el álgebra.
Okay. Donald said, if you want to do math, hired Robert Kiyosaki.
Oh, I thought you said hire a prostitute.
Yeah, that's basically what he said.
Yeah,
Anyway.
no, he said,
What is that?
No, I thought you were gonna turn into a joke. I thought you were gonna say hire.
That was kind of a joke.
oh,
I
this
thought I laughed.
apparently it's a Warren Buffett quote where it's like,
I love Buffett.
if you need to be good at math to succeed, I'd be throwing newspapers right now. I've never had to use anything other than algebra. Well, that's Warren Buffett, the
I
rich
feel
guy
like-
who was born into, you know.
Wealth. I feel like most people that read that book can't do algebra.
I mean,
I say that because my dad can't do algebra.
that's something you want to yell out into the neighborhood.
Dad, you can't do algebra. Put these lamps away.
No, it's because we are always making fun of each other. Because like I don't know my timetables off the top of my head,
can't
like not
read.
completely.
You don't
Can't
do
do
okay.
math.
Ready?
Yeah.
So it's 2 2 2 3 2 4 2 6. No, I fucked up already.
Fucking-
Yeah.
2 2 2 3 2 4 2 5 2 6 2 8.
8 times 7.
8 times 56.
56.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
That's as high
Give
as
us
I know.
like,
That's
give us
it.
like 4 more.
Yeah.
And let's
Go-
see who you
nah,
can-
Okay, go.
Come on, it's funny.
Go,
Come on.
go, go.
Okay.
Give
Fucking.
it-
Wait,
more,
okay,
give us
let,
more.
let
Like
me
I know the easy ones, like
let me find
2, 3, 4, 5, 11, and
9. I know 9.
9. I know 9
Okay,
and
wait.
6.
Let me find some 5th grade questions. I'll see
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
guys
yeah,
can
yeah,
answer them.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do the TV show.
Are you
Smarter
sorry?
than-
Are you smarter than-
5th grade.
Yeah, dude, I fucking fail that.
All
right,
I
all
think I'm
right.
at least 7th grade. Come on, dude.
No, that's the point. Because, dude, honestly, I'll see some.
Americans aren't, bro.
Dude, no. I'll see some fucking questions that I've never. They'll be like, "What is the capital of Minnesota?" And it's like,
I'm like, I don't fucking know.
yeah, why would I need to know that? I don't need to know
They
that.
teach us that in 5th grade, dude. They
Yeah, no,
tell us
but they say
maybe in high
supposedly.
school.
They say supposedly because
Supposedly.
it's like by 5th grade you should know like the capitals of all the states and stuff like that. I can't name all 50 states.
Well, no. It's
Even
because
if they
also
did,
think
you
about
probably
this. Like
forgot.
like
Like,
if
come
you're
on.
in 5th grade, you're gonna take a test on the capitals of like the country. You're gonna study for that. You're gonna know that it's gonna be in recent memory.
Right.
5 years later, you're not gonna remember that shit. Why would
Honestly?
you remember that shit like off like randomly? Like you're not.
Okay. How is this a 5th grade question already? Already.
Just
Okay.
give it to
Okay.
us,
Ready.
give it to us.
Okay,
Go.
yeah, just get,
Alright.
yeah.
What? And if you know the answer, shout it immediately.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
Yeah.
slap
No,
my-
no. Just fucking yell it. What's the strong?
Connecticut. Alright, come on.
34.
What's the strongest bone in the human body?
The femur.
He got it. I
He has
slapped
to
my
say it.
leg.
Say it. Just fucking say it. Okay.
Tubula.
Okay.
Tubula.
What part of the heart? What part of the human body is responsible for getting rid of harmful toxins?
Liver.
Walter.
Kidneys?
No, liver. It's liver.
liver.
All right. See, Edward's smarter than a 5th grader. Okay.
Well, because these
It was
aren't that
just,
hard.
I think it was just, well, it's 5th grade. I'll move.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
move up. I'll move up. Okay. After 5 points, I'll move up a 2.
I feel like that one is like 3rd grade. No.
5th grade. I don't know. What 2 elements on the periodic table combine to make table salt?
Sodium and
Chloride.
I haven't heard a full answer.
Sodium chloride.
Okay. I'll give that to Walter because he's answered the
Yeah.
first part. Okay. What is the center of a cell called?
The nucleus?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yo, shit.
There you
You
go.
had it.
Two,
You had
two,
it.
there you go.
Okay. Yeah, because the powerhouse of the cells are
Yeah,
mitochondria.
I was gonna say the other one. The mitochondria.
Okay.
That's the meme, right?
Yeah.
What's the name of the value assigned to the amount of moisture in the air?
Wait, what? Hold on. Repeat the question. Like,
hold
I couldn't.
on.
I couldn't process that
Give us
shit.
one.
You're both stumped. Okay.
What? No,
Okay.
what's
I think I can do it.
the question, repeat the question.
What is the name of the value assigned to the amount
Humidity?
of yes
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
moisture in the air?
Moisture. Yeah.
I should have just said, what do you call moisture in the air? Okay. What are the main types of plate boundaries for the 2 tectonic plates? There are hint. There are 3 types of plate boundaries.
Okay.
The
crust.
Stuffed
shit.
and meat lovers.
I know. There's the one. Like I don't know. I don't remember the
plate?
names.
No.
No.
No?
Tectonic plates are what they're called.
Oh,
There's the
okay.
ones that like that are like stable, and there's the ones that are rickety. But I don't remember what the
Uh-huh.
actual names are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
China?
There's like a third one, and I don't remember that one.
Okay.
There's the
Okay.
ones that are unstable, and there's the ones that are stable, but I don't
Yeah.
remember what they're actually called.
Give
It's-
it to us. Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you the first one. See if you can give me
Okay,
the
yeah.
second two.
Okay.
Divergent.
Fuck. No, I can't remember. the names.
Divergent, convergent, and transform.
Yeah.
Ooh, I would not know that.
I was like, I just remember there's the rickety one, and there's the non-rickety one, and then there's the other one. That's
The
how I
one with-
remembered them.
The one with bad bones.
The boneless one.
The boneless one? Bad bones. And no bones. Like,
All right. All right. Which country accidentally invented the first fireworks?
China.
Oh, we got it. That's Edward 3-2. All right. What ancient civilization built the Pantheon?
Greece.
Of course he didn't fucking know that shit.
Yeah.
He's a grease head. He's greasy. No.
Incorrect.
Athens?
What is
that's-
what is it?
Ancient
Greece?
Greece? No, Mycenaean Greece.
Rome?
Which yes, the Roman
Ooh,
Empire.
Roman
the Pantheon.
Which
the
ancient
Pantheon of
civilization
gods?
built the Pantheon and Colosseum and invented the
Oh,
modern
you
day
didn't say
calendar?
Colosseum?
No, but the Pantheon
Their
is
pantheon. But
Well, no,
you
the
didn't say-
Roman Pantheon is like a mixed match of like
Yeah, but
30
you didn't
different
say Colosseum.
pantheons.
That would've
Like,
been more.
okay.
I got that
Okay,
one.
okay.
Wait,
I'll give it to no one. I'll give it to no one.
Three.
Well, hold on, hold
No,
on,
we're
hold on,
tied.
no. That question is
Yeah.
no. I have to go off on all the ways that question is stupid. So the Pantheon.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Nah, you're fine.
You
You're
know
fine.
you don't. We can
You're
go
fine.
ahead.
That's
What's
so
two,
dumb.
three,
That's
three,
such a stupid question. That is
3-2.
objectively such a stupid question.
He
the way
forgoes
it's
it so we
phrased.
could save 15 minutes.
There we go.
What's the only continent without spiders?
Oh, I know this.
Australia. No.
No, I know. Iceland or Greenland. One of the others.
Continent, not country.
Continent.
Continent without spiders.
Wait, Greenland is a continent, no?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
The only continent.
Antarctica.
Yes.
Ah, fuck. I think snakes was one.
It doesn't have snakes either.
Ireland.
It doesn't have snakes either.
And I'm just saying shit. There we go. This is gonna be a good episode. No, that one doesn't have snakes though.
I know.
That's spiders though.
Ireland is not a continent, and therefore we cannot accept that answer.
All right, go to the next one. Fuck.
Fuck, dude, I'm dying. I want
Okay.
some ice cream.
Yeah, for real.
What modern day city in South America has a statue of Jesus Christ?
Brazil.
Brazil.
Ooh, I got that one.
Modern day city.
Modern day. Oh,
What city is it in?
It's capital. Fucking what's it
Bitch.
called? Bitch.
City?
It's like the number 1 city in Brazil. Come on.
Montenegro.
No.
I don't know the city.
Fuck.
Brazil City.
City Brazil.
Hold on. I know
Fuck.
Come on, you
I don't
have it.
remember the name.
Jesus.
Hey,
let me be on for a second. Let me
just like
literally-
America, we don't care about South America.
let me think. Let me think.
Let me think.
JK.
Starts with an R. Brazil.
Renaissance.
R.
Rome.
Okay. It starts with Rio.
Rio de Janeiro.
Yes.
Yeah, it is a
Yes.
major,
That's
yeah.
5 points. All right.
The
now we're
bird.
going to. Oh, he won.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That was good, that was
6th
good.
grade questions.
No,
Alright.
that bit's over. Come on, next one.
Are you
bit.
sure?
No,
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah,
commit
You
to the
afraid?
bit. Commit
All
to
right,
the
all right,
bit.
sudden death. All right, sixth grade.
Okay. We'll do sudden. We'll do one question
We'll
of
do
each
one
next
sudden
one.
death,
Okay.
alright.
From 6th to 12th now. All right. 6th grade.
All right.
What does a meteorologist study?
Meteor. No. The weather.
What does a meteorologist
Asteroids,
study?
yeah.
The weather.
Oh,
Yeah, it's weather.
Yeah,
The
I won.
asteroids.
Damn, I forgot that. That threw me off.
It's the weatherman on the news.
Okay.
He's too busy staring at the girl's ass. He doesn't pay attention.
Like,
No. Okay, I think these questions are stupid.
Like
Like
meats?
they're either phrased in a way that doesn't make sense, like for what they're asking, or they're so simple that it's like a 2nd grade question. Like I don't.
No.
think-
Because remember, you're overestimating your own intelligence from when you were a 7th grader.
No.
Because you're the only point of reference you have
No,
is right
but
now.
I've asked. No, I like teach 4th and 5th
then
graders.
think about it like
they
this.
would answer these questions in a
by
heartbeat.
5th grade, you should know this.
Exactly.
By 5th,
Like
Exactly.
these are
you
like
know
2nd
something
grade
from second.
questions.
You know,
Yeah.
you're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
like these are like not
All right,
5th grade
let me
level
give
questions.
you guys
Okay.
mine.
Okay. This is a
Mister, I know everything.
No.
this is a 7th grade question, right?
Give it
That
to
just
us,
hit me where
Give it.
I do know everything. Okay.
I do know.
Plants utilize blank given off
Photosynthesis.
by humans to assist in making glucose.
Carbon?
Carbon
Hydrogen?
monoxide.
No.
Carbon dioxide.
Yes! Yeah.
He said
I
monoxide.
said monoxide. Yeah.
You just needed to say one.
Yeah.
Walter would choke at a game show, dude.
Yeah, I'm not shit in the bed. All right, give us
Pat Sajak, this contestant, has shat his trousers.
give us a doctorate
Come
level.
on, Walter. Carbon
No, no,
monoxide.
I'm getting there. 8th grade. Okay, this is 8th grade question.
Okay.
How many feet are equal to a meter?
I don't fucking know. I don't give a fuck.
3 feet? No, that's
12 feet. Nah, just kidding. I don't know.
Okay,
7.5?
Wait, sorry. I'll take approximate answers. How many feet are approximately equal to a meter?
It's like a foot and a
13?
quarter, I think.
16? I don't fucking know.
A meter? I know
A
a
meter.
meter's a little
I don't fucking know my
bigger than a
measurements, dude.
foot. No, a little smaller?
Dude, I had a retake.
Okay, you had the right answer the first time, but it didn't count. 3.
Yeah.
It's 3.28 feet.
I thought those were
3.14 apple.
God. Okay, I want because I was
Nah.
closest. I thought it was
Yeah, yeah,
yards,
yeah.
dude.
I don't know. I was
You were the
throwing it.
closest without going over.
Anyways, I feel like this bit's getting stale.
No, 30
We
minutes.
have
could use this
3
for 30 minutes.
Exactly. You have 3 questions left, dude. You got
Okay,
plenty.
okay, let's
All
go.
right, what's the
Let's do
score?
it.
I think it's like 5.
Oh,
like
shit.
Maybe it's just
17.
that I didn't come up with a good joke for that last one. I
Ninth.
get a laugh.
Okay.
You're good, you're good. Let's see.
Grade 9. This is science. Okay, so I'm
Science.
not math. I'm not gonna choose math.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I don't fucking know. I suck at math.
An ion is formed when an atom loses or gains an electron. True or false?
What?
An ion is formed when an atom loses or gains an electron.
True.
You're both right.
Yeah.
It's a tie. Okay, one more ninth grade question. One more.
Else.
One more ninth grade question.
No, get good questions. We gotta make up jokes.
I
Like
think
it's gotta
when
be
it
funny.
shares an electron, it's like a covalent bond or some shit.
That's I don't know. That's something
Nah,
different.
that's something else.
Okay.
Pulling some shit out
Okay.
my ass.
Give me the order of the planets.
Fucking.
You go first.
Okay,
If you
yeah,
fail, then I'll go.
All right,
Okay,
fucking.
go.
The first one is Mercury. The second one is these No.
I get the steal.
Fuck. The second one.
You got 10. 9.
I gotta give
oh,
them
I
an
thought you
order.
got 10
Fuck.
planets. I was like, there ain't no fucking thing.
7.
I don't recall the second one.
6.
We did there.
No.
we did. We did the third one.
Yeah, that's the third one. Earth is third.
All right, you have a chance to
Yeah, yeah,
steal.
yeah.
Go.
So
Order
the
the
second
planets.
There's a thing for this, right?
Mhm.
It's I think it's my aunt. No, I'm just kidding.
No. My dear Aunt Sally, you think about PEMDAS?
No, that's PEMDAS.
That's PEMDAS.
No, there's something for this too. Yeah, it's Mercury,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Venus.
No, it's not Venus.
No, it's not.
It's
Venus is behind us.
it's Australia.
Yeah, it's Australia.
No, it's hold on, let me think of like
Anastasia.
Fuck. No.
Mars. There we go.
Is it Mars? No, Mars is 4th, I think.
I got Mercury. I got
Is it back- is it back
Venus
on?
and Mars confused.
Okay,
I got
so
Venus
I'm
and
just
Mars
school
confused.
this right now.
Yes.
Even though he has the answer in his fucking
No, because it gave me the questions in out of order, and it said true or false, but I'm like, but I'd rather have you guys say it in
okay.
order.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Wait, but you did still have
All right,
the.
let me see if I can go after Venus. All right, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, Saturn, Neptune, and then Pluto.
Pluto's not considered a
Correct.
Not
planet.
anymore, but
It's
yeah.
a dwarf
See,
planet.
after that
Planet
third
9.
one, the second one I fucked.
It gets
Yeah, the
gets
second
fuzzy.
one is the one that I always
The only reason I
forget.
know this is because of Sailor Moon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My girl watches Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon is so good
Something
though.
else.
Like so good.
Okay, ready. 10th grade questions. Are you guys ready
No,
for this?
I'm not. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
fucking.
yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah. I was just there.
Look at me.
yes.
I look like a dumbass. Like what?
You were
That's
just
good
there.
question.
Come on.
Edward was high for the entire school year. He
I
doesn't
was-
remember.
Bro, low key
was-
though.
I was on a spaceship
I was on a spaceship.
flying through the sky when my teacher was yelling.
No,
at me.
okay. Did I ever tell the story about like how I feel like the people that smoked weed at my school got dumber after I stopped smoking weed
What?
at school? Yeah. So
Did they start doing crack or
your
what?
perspective of these people
because like they're
changed.
great. Because like okay, so like there was this area where we would all always smoke weed, right? And I stopped smoking weed there after a certain grade, and the newcomers, the people who were then in 10th grade, I went to 11th grade. They became 9th graders, I think. The 9th graders came in. They started smoking in that area instead of us, because we were off, doing our own stuff. And like we'd smoke like after school or something. Like we were taking stuff more seriously, so we just stopped doing it during school year, or during school time. And this has happened. It's right outside the cooking class, so sometimes the teacher goes out through that door because it's right next to a door. But it's like the safest place to smoke.
Yeah.
And whenever she'd do that, we'd all obviously, when she'd come out that door, we'd all obviously scatter. We'd go through the
Like
winds, right?
cockroaches.
Yeah, like cockroaches. We'd scatter because like if they catch one of you, they catch one of you. They can't catch everyone.
Yeah.
These dumbasses, after like when they took over that spot, the teacher came out. They like in a single file line spread, like ran, not even ran. They like kind of like sped walk a little bit in a single file line back into the hallway where her class was while she was watching them go back into that hallway, and they could see that.
They're stumbling.
Like she came out with her phone because like
high and shit.
yeah, like this happened to us. Like she came out with her phone. She was trying to videotape all of us. Obviously, she didn't get a picture of us when it happened to us because we scattered and we, everything, like basic common sense.
Why are you taking pictures of the children?
The fucking
I got a funny weird story.
dude, like I feel like I swear they got dumber. They got the people using that spot got dumber over time.
Right? So I went to a little trade school for cooking, right?
Yeah.
And my class was like 10 people, right? So when 4 of us go into this car to smoke, and like that's 40% of the class is reeking of weed. Like we go back, and it's this nice old like Southern black lady, and like you could tell she's instantly like after she gets all settled, she looks up, she smells it, and she's just like, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? So she's just like, okay, let's take it slow.
Let's take it slow, everyone.
It's fucking ripe in there, dude. Like there's literally 10 people, and half of them smell like straight like really strong.
Yeah.
So like I think we made some bomb food, and then we just
You only thought it was bomb because you were high.
no, it was,
No.
well, we made some good shit.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
no.
Good stuff.
Okay.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's not fun per se to
Yeah.
cook while high,
For
but
her, she was having whole panic attack. But for us, we were just,
How do I teach these kids?
I was like, this jambalaya?
I don't know if I should.
Jambalaya is the shit.
I don't know if I should say a story on the podcast because my family does watch the podcast, like my extended family.
Maybe later. Okay.
You already said
We have.
But
we have
yeah, I'll just say it.
Okay.
So one of my cousins, they were pulling up to the function, right?
Mhm.
And my other cousins, they took them to go get some edibles,
Mhm.
and they did a mistake that happens to every weed consumer
put
at
their
some point in their
mugshots
life.
here.
Yeah, put their mugshots, No,
Their social
where
securities.
They ate like a full bar of like weed chocolate.
Which one is supposed to get a piece?
Yeah, you're only supposed to get a piece. Full bars are about 500 milligrams of
He's
THC.
gonna die.
That's too strong. That's like
That's too much.
that's some
Like,
Joey Diaz shit.
Yeah.
like, okay,
Sorry,
like
that-
for reference,
Oh, you're gonna
I
die.
did that once accidentally because they didn't have it split into bars. It was just a full cookie, and I was like,
Just
okay,
take a chunk out of it.
Yeah, and it came in like a canister of cookies. So I was like,
Right.
okay, one of these cookies is gonna be a portion.
Oops.
Oops, no, each cookie is like 500.
Yeah.
So I ate the full cookie, and I was high for like 2 days.
Right.
2 straight days. Like I would go to sleep,
Yeah.
and I would wake up, and I would still be fucking
So,
high.
Dude, it was actually only 3 hours, but he fell asleep for 20 minutes, thought it was the next day, and then woke up and he's like, fuck.
So,
Like it got to the point where I was like nauseous, and like the full second day I was like wanting to throw up, like I was wanting to hurl.
That's too much.
Because
That's too
it's too much.
That's overdose.
It's too much. And this happened to
Weed overdose.
But like I knew what was happening, right? I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I fucked up. Like I saw the wrapper. I was like, all right,
500?
I gotta get in the right
So
headspace.
let me scale it down for you, right? So I'd buy these 50 milligrams, and it's like chocolate, right? So each bar is split
cut
into
it.
into 10s, and one of
For
them would
5
get me
milligrams.
stoned to the bone, and I would never eat the whole thing. What are you doing? That's literally 10 times.
Yeah. And
Wait.
10 times the whole.
Yeah, okay. I was like, you're going off the piece, but yeah, that's nuts.
No, yeah. So they got the 500 one. They ate that. They didn't know what was going on. They didn't realize that until later, where he was like on the couch, like they were back like with the family, right? They came back to the house, and he was chilling there, and he was just like, "Mom, I need to go to the hospital. I need to
think
go to
I'm
the
gonna
fucking
die.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And my cousins and they were like, and like my aunt, like she's very protective of her kid, even though he's like 28 now. But like obviously,
Yeah.
like you're a parent, you never stop taking care of your kid.
Never
You
stop.
never stop worrying.
I've
Walter's
abandoned mine.
like, I abandoned him in Afghanistan. I left him.
In
There's
Korea.
always 2 in Korea.
There's 2 in Korea alone.
Chen and there's Chen.
Fucking Walter.
One in the north and one in the south.
Perfectly balanced.
And they're gonna meet one day and then the battlefield. And it's,
Oh
it's
my
gonna be
God.
glorious.
It's
No,
gonna
they're
be
gonna
like
just read their
Wolverine.
dog tags and they're like, oh, and then he realizes who he
Chen
shot.
Calderon. Chen Calderon.
It's gonna be like Wolverine and Sabretooth.
Oh, like,
Literally.
No, how do you call it? Yeah. And so he was like freaking out.
That's a short
And my
story.
cousins were just like, dude, what are you doing? What? Why? Why are you? And they were freaking out because like obviously
Yeah,
like the
that's
parents,
way
everything.
too much.
Yeah. And so like they were like, oh,
Andres, would you like some chocolate?
like no, just like imagine 500 milligrams, like
That's too much, dude. That's
Like
way
in
too
an
much.
edible too.
If I
Like,
did that right now, I would just die. I would just.
well, yeah, you haven't
Cease to
fucking
exist.
consumed weed in like
3 years.
3 years.
Ah!
Like,
So
even
So the
3 years
first thing,
sober.
what I'm hearing is the first thing he's doing when he gets back
Oh, buddy.
is
I'm gonna-
500 milligrams.
is 500
I'm gonna buy one of
milligrams.
those weed shirts, like a Hawaiian weed shirt.
And then the
You get
bucket hat?
glasses with the weed on
The
it.
bucket hat.
Little bucket hat, yeah. I'm gonna be like
Tie-dye?
guns, I'm gonna have like all this shit. I'm gonna be like rolling in like a lowrider or something. I'm gonna be like smoking. It's the first day back in California.
The fucking that fucking song by Bruno Mars, like
Which one?
I leave the window open or whatever the fuck, and it's just about him smoking weed.
Gotta leave the door open.
Yeah, leave the window open.
Yeah,
Door open.
smoking out the window.
Smoking out the window.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
Smoking out
That's
the
a great song.
window.
he combined two songs because there's the other one where he's like, leave the door open.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave
All right.
the door
long has it been?
open.
10th grade question.
All right, let's get it.
10th grade.
How much
You-
weed
there's,
did you
there's only
smoke in
three.
10th grade?
There's only 3 questions left. Ready? 10th grade
At
question.
least 5 blunts.
Yeah,
What-
at least 5.
What country is
At
the
least 22.
What country is the Sahara in?
Africa.
Country?
He's right. Africa.
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 It's not a country.
Africa's
It's-
country continent.
Yeah. What?
Really?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I'll bet
No.
you 20 billion.
There's
Pesos.
it's a
So
There's
continent.
a bunch of countries and tribes in there.
Yeah.
There's like 60 countries in there.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's not. There's Egypt.
So, well, it covers large parts of Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
they just say
covers the-
Africa.
Yeah.
Did you
country.
say Chad?
It's the-
Chad.
It should be what
And
continent? I don't
Niger?
Indonesia?
No. It's it's all over. It's basically.
Just can't say Africa and take a point.
All right. 11th grade. You guys ready?
11th.
These
Hold on.
questions are fucking hard for. Well,
No,
no.
no. It's considered a continent.
Open
it's not
up that
considered.
day
It's,
hiker's guide
yeah,
to Southern
Africa is not a
California.
country, and other things you need to know about the continent.
You just said Africa's not a country. That is so hateful of you. Apologize right now to the black community.
Wikipedia,
Okay.
please.
Canceled. Okay. 11th grade. Are you ready? You are standing facing north. You turn 270 degrees. You turn another 180 degrees. And then you turn another 90 degrees. What direction are you facing?
Wait, what?
Southwest?
I'm not. I wasn't paying attention.
Southwest, I think.
You are facing north.
That's like 10th grade all over again.
Don't do the math in your head because
Yeah,
you're giving
okay.
the answer. Okay.
All right.
You're facing north. You
Uh-huh.
turn 270 degrees. You then turn 180 degrees. You turn another 90 degrees. Which direction are you
South?
facing?
No. It's southeast.
South is correct.
Yeah.
South is right. Wow.
South.
Yeah.
Because
You
they're
went
all
in-
they're all 90-degree angles.
You well,
That
no,
was
no,
close.
that's
That
how
was close.
that's how it
Yeah.
goes, right? But you went in a full circle and then you turn 180.
Now.
That's the trick.
Oh, I didn't think that. I just like you're going 90-degree angles. You're going like whatever how many times it is.
Well, because
So
90 degrees is you go north to east to south to west and then.
No, but 270 is 3 90-degree angles. Yeah,
Correct.
so they're all 90-degree angles.
I
So
knew
you
it was
just multiply
somewhere
that
in
by
that I knew it was like on that side.
Let me take my compass
And
out.
then
Walter bringing out
Okay.
maps and diagrams. No, yeah, like
Where's my
all of
Texas
those are
calculator?
90-degree or
Texas
multiples of
instrument.
90-degree angles. So just get all the 90-degree angles, multiply it by however many
Yeah.
numbers it is, and there you go.
There you go.
All right, for graduation points,
Okay.
here's your 12th grade
Yeah,
quiz.
send me back
and
to the
trivia. The name. Fuck you. Hey, fuck you.
You ain't
Hey,
cheating.
fuck you.
This is your actual 10th grade class. You're not cheating
I
here.
didn't-
In what country did the Renaissance begin?
Country.
Europe.
Yeah.
Fuck the
I'll say
Renaissance.
France?
What country did the Renaissance begin?
France or Italy?Maybe.
I was gonna say Italy.
Yeah.
Fine,
But-
you can only choose one answer.
Final answer?
What final
Italy.
answer?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Final answer.
I'm gonna
3,
throw one into the
2,
you I'm gonna say
1.
Germany.
It was Italy. You had
Yeah,
it
I
correct.
said it. You had it right.
You're not graduating.
Fuck.
You guys want to hear PhD questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
How long have we been?
It's only been 35 minutes.
Yeah, we
No,
got
you
time.
haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably like
Have you
closer
been
to 40.
using the clock?
No, I turned that clock off. Okay. Oh,
That
okay.
clock is just my swinging dick.
Okay. Let's see. History college questions. Because you
College
guys are both
questions?
at history, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not going to do a bunch of math and a
I
bunch of
like-
science bullshit,
I like
right?
history. I like political
All right,
science.
hit me. Hit me.
I like
All right.
economics.
Hit me with your best shot, Calvin.
Ready? When was the Declaration of Independence?
Come on.
When was the Declaration of Independence?
1778.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, that's good.
When was the Declaration of Independence signed?
Signed. I don't fucking know. 1778. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, is it? It's in July 4th, 1776, right?
It was like 2 days before actual 4th of July.
Yeah, it was like the first.
Yeah.
Like, the third.
It was August 2nd, 1776.
No, that's when Jesus was actually born.
That's when Jesus was born, and he said, the U.S. is now.
I don't know. I was thinking about Hamilton. I was like, yeah, 1778. It's
I
fine.
guess.
Who was the fourth president?
Fucking
let's
it's not Benjamin Franklin. I know.
Adams?
Benjamin Franklin was never a president.
That's why I said it's not him.
Adams?
Fucking
Fourth president. Fourth. It
fourth
was
president.
Washington, and then
Jefferson?
Jefferson, and then
John Quincy Adams?
John Quincy.
Adams, and then
Barack?
Barack Hussein Obama.
No, it was always Trump. Trump's always been president, just wearing different skins.
That is correct. Come on. I'll give you guys 10,
Fuck.
9,
Fuck, I'm not gonna know that.
8.
Yeah,
James,
fuck it.
7,
James Earl Jones.
6.
James Madison?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
James Earl
This
Oh.
dick. This dick was president.
What is the 19th Amendment?
The 19th Amendment? Oh, fuck.
Slaves can vote.
Nope.
Women the right to vote.
Juneteenth.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're
So it's
confusing.
probably like 12 or something, to be honest.
What do the stripes on the American flag represent?
Oh. I know the stars are the 13 colonies. Or they were the states. Yeah.
No, those are the states.
The states
yeah,
now.
13 colonies, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Oh my God, Edward! You had it and then you threw it away. Oh,
The stars of the states,
please zoom in on my face when he says that.
I got you.
Okay. What was the shot heard round the world?
World War One?
No, it was the
War II?
Revolutionary. The
Civil War?
No, it was
No.
the Boston
Was it
fucking
Franz
not the Tea
Ferdinand
Party
getting
thing. The
shot?
He's so close.
it was the
Who's so good? Me?
the massacre one, the one where the redcoats fucking
What's it called?
fuck, I don't remember.
The Revolutionary War?
It's a Revolutionary War, but it's the
Civil War?
Boston Massacre. No, wait, no, it's not the Boston Massacre. What's it called? Fuck.
The American Revolution.
Same thing, right?
No, you call
No.
it the American Revolution.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm thinking specifically the Boston Massacre is what
I
you
didn't
reference
hear
with
it.
that, right?
Okay, I didn't hear it.
It was actually the battles of Lexington and Concord. So
Okay,
you were
never
doubly
mind, never mind,
incorrect.
never mind. Yeah.
I know a stripper
I thought it was the
named
one that
Lexington.
initiated everything, where like the redcoats shot all the protesters.
No.
I know
Yeah.
a stripper named Lexington, and I conquered. So that's why I remember that piece of history right there.
All right, this is an easy one. Who was president during the Cuban Missile Crisis?
Kennedy.
Correct.
Yeah. Just thinking about too hard.
Oh, what was the name of the battle in the Pacific between the U.S. Navy and the Japanese Navy in 1942?
No, I got my joke answer. Hiroshima.
No, Pearl Harbor, right? No.
No.
Wait, what?
It's the Battle of...
Battle-
Pearl Harbor.
No.
No.
The Yellow Sea.
This penis.
Battle of Midway.
I don't know.
My
that shit.
God.
You knew that?
No, I'm reading it.
didn't know that.
I didn't know
You're
that, but
saying it like
still.
you knew it. Before you read it. You didn't know that shit.
All right. Who sent Christopher Columbus to explore the New World?
You know, I should know that because I'm in the fucking military.
fucking Spain.
What?
Spain.
It's Italy, right?
Italy.
Italy.
Italy. How about we go down to Italy?
He's Italian, yeah.
It was Franz Ferdinand of Spain.
Yeah, Spain.
Ooh,
I
name,
said Spain.
Okay, name the 3 ships.
And was it the king or was it
Santa
the, if
Maria.
I remember correctly, it was technically the queen that actually sent him because she actually wanted the spices.
Technically, it was the king because the queen didn't have a say.
Are you sure? I thought the king married into that one. I thought the queen held the
I
power in
don't
that
know.
one.
All I know is women shouldn't be allowed to vote. Sorry, you're gonna say?
I know it's Santa Maria.
Name the 3 ships. Name the 3 ships.
Wait. Well, the 3 ships of what? Hold on.
Columbus's 3 ships.
Santa Maria. Quesadilla.
and Nacho Grande.
What? The queen and no.
And Baja Blast. Fuck, Baja Blast is when you hear. No. Okay, go.
The holy relics.
The 3 ships. It's the and the Santa Maria.
Yeah.
The
fuck, dude, you're making me want to hurl.
I know these.
I don't
know?
fucking know them.
The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria.
I would not.
I don't
Really?
fucking know
It's-
them.
I feel
don't
like it just
fucking
rolls
know
off tongue. The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa
Yeah, there was like
Maria.
a rap about it, right, or something like that. I think that
There's the phonics
Oh.
one. What's it called?
no, in
Schoolhouse
Step,
Rock.
in Step Brothers, man.
Yeah.
When they're doing the little rap on the boat. It's like the Nina's, the
The
Santa
Nina,
Maria.
the Pinta, the
that's how I
Santa
know
Maria.
And then they crashed the boat.
Yeah. Oh my God, was that the boat? That's a good one. Okay.
Like I'm drinking sangria. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
What
Hold-
happens
hold
in
up
Secret Invasion? So, in the historical context for your
Spoilers.
PhD,
Spoiler
what happens
alert.
during the Secret
I
Invasion?
can give you a PhD in Marvel, honestly.
Dude,
we
there's,
should,
there's,
we should do a quiz on that.
Man.
there's a
I
lot
think
of
I
people
can
whose
get you.
theses
There you
are
go.
literally on Marvel or like DC and comics and stuff like that.
There's what?
There's like people whose degrees are actually like. There's this one person in particular I follow on TikTok.
What's
He has
their
like
name?
a. I don't remember.
Where do
it's
they
like this
live?
like kind of chubby dude with like a beard.
Doctor Who.
A chubby guy with a beard? That's
Yeah.
every Marvel fan. That's you. That's me. That's
Hey,
everyone
I'm,
in this
I'm
room.
fat. I'm not chubby.
All right. So what's going on?
Okay. Secret
Oh, yeah,
Invasion.
episode 4.
We haven't done episodes 1 through 4 to be fair. So
Spoilers.
spoiler alert for Secret Invasion year 2 date. Okay, the new episode hasn't come out
Episode
yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
episode 4 came out.
No, but I'm saying, if you're watching this right now on Monday, the new episode for Wednesday has not come out yet.
So
We
I
have
will
no
just say,
fucking idea.
on the overall the whole series, I am so far disappointed. Because one of the
I concur.
one of the main things that I wanted to see out of this show was because I've had this talk with you guys before about how
I called it.
superhero
Rhodey was a
comics?
scroll.
yeah,
I
Rhodey
called
was
it.
a scroll.
I think
Sorry.
everybody was
Yeah,
anticipating
because
that.
Straw Hat Luffy on TikTok was like that was his theory that Rhodey was going to be a scroll.
Luffy
and I
has
was
a
like,
TikTok.
yeah,
Who's Luffy?
not Straw Hat
One
Luffy,
Piece.
Straw Hat Goofy. Sorry, that's his.
That sounds like what?
Straw Hat Goofy.
Yeah, yeah.
That was his theory that it was a scroll, and he won a bet with another content creator. I think it was King and Queen Lion. He was like,
I don't know any of these
bet a
people ever.
hundo that it's that Rhodey ends up being a scroll.
You're too deep.
He won a hundred.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah.
I think
Too
it's
deep.
also I think it's pronounced Honda.
Honda
Yeah.
Accord.
Accord.
So I am
Yeah.
also disappointed.
Wait, let me finish why I'm
So
disappointed.
Sorry. Go.
So you know how like I like we had this conversation before about how like superhero as a medium is like inherently kind of like white supremacist-y, where like a lot of like the themes that are innate to superhero genre are kind of
I got you. I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah.
What are you talking about?
So in particular, Secret Invasion, at least the way that they're doing it in the show, is very anti-Semitic in concept because the whole premise is that a minority is infiltrating the United States and replacing people in power. That is the Nazi line.
It's
that
not-
the Jewish people are infiltrating the highest levels of government and media.
I
That
wouldn't
they
say
control everything.
I wouldn't say it's anti-Semitic. I would say it's anti-immigration.
It's anti-Semitic. The line of Nazis are explicitly that the Jewish people are infiltrating American government and controlling the highest levels of power. That is explicitly the Nazi line.
I didn't get that.
That is, the premise of the show is explicitly the Nazi line about Jewish people.
I was thinking more anti-immigration because
It is
they're
also
they're
anti-immigration.
refugees,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
They're trying to live their own place, and the naivety with what's his face, fucking not Gravik. How do you fucking Ben Mendelsohn's character? Talos. Talos, right?
Yeah,
the
white.
Yes.
the naivety of him telling his own daughter, like,
Yeah.
we have to stay and let them we'll show them who we are, then they'll accept us. It's like,
Yeah, no,
they
no,
can't
no,
even
no.
do that with humans.
Yeah, they
You
can't.
shitting me, Captain? Like, no, that's
You know
not
what's
gonna
crazy,
work.
though? Like in the context of like the timeline right now, there's already other
Aliens.
Yeah.
other
Already
worlds
other aliens.
building societies here.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
why not
Thor.
already come out?
Because
Like,
they're
it's so crazy.
Thor, they're white, they're Nordic, they confirm to the status quo.
But it gets even
They're
worse.
good
because-
immigrants. They're not
because
bad
the-
immigrants.
Because the Asgardians aren't even all white.
You know what I mean,
But like
though, right?
that's no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
But that's like that goes to the.
They look like us.
At
That's
least
a
they-
good thing.
No,
At
no,
least
yes,
they're not
they look
alt-right.
like us. But like here's the
Jeez.
thing. That's what makes it even more messy. That's what ruins the
Yeah.
the messaging
facade
makes
of,
me
like,
even
the
more.
episode, yeah.
Like it's not like
Thing,
yes,
yeah.
that would make sense. You're basically trying to make it make more sense than it actually does in the fucking universe. Because yeah, it'd be one thing like if all the Nordic people, all the Asgardians were actually white. It's like yeah, okay, then that comparison that's a bit smarter. But they're not. They have a leader who's like black. And who's a woman. And like
Well, sorry.
they're making like the and they're not all white. They don't all necessarily look like us either. Fucking Heimdall had orange eyes.
Heimdall.
Heimdall had like orange eyes.
But I was gonna say, my
Like-
point is they look human,
Yeah.
which is why they were
Well,
easily accepted.
that was a cataract.
Versus these,
he just wore contacts.
he was old, dude. Yeah, versus these guys that don't look like us, and they're talking about like we want to look in our natural form. We don't want to have
yeah, I
to
don't
hide.
get, like yeah, it kind of just takes that away from it.
Yeah.
Like, the whole thing.
But,
That
like,
they already
yeah.
have aliens.
Like
And also,
it's explicitly not explicitly, but the basic premise of the show is inherently anti-Semitic. It walks the Nazi line. That is the explicit Nazi line. You can look it up. The explicit Nazi line is that Jewish people as immigrants came into the U.S. and infiltrated the highest levels of government and media.
So
that is the Nazi line. That is one of the Nazi lines. And here's the thing. I was interested in seeing how the show would overcome this. Because obviously comic books have innate ways of overcoming their like white supremacist roots. Like I've gone over before. Batman's villains tend to represent, like obviously Condiment King doesn't really represent anything systemic, but in general his villains tend to represent systemic issues that you can't just solve by like, you know,
throwing money.
Whatever, really, just by throwing money or whatever.
You kind of see that.
And Batman being a billionaire obviously plays into that. How do you call it? Spider-Man is, you know, the way that it fights the inherent white supremacy in his medium is because he's a poor, you know, person. He's a poor. Yeah, he explicitly is downtrodden
He's
and like
borderline
blah, blah, blah.
homeless.
Yeah, Superman fights it by being a savior for immigrants, being explicitly pro-immigration, like all this other stuff. They have innate ways of fighting against the white supremacy because the people that wrote these characters tend to actually be smart.
So,
you know, and not to mention that Superman was literally created by Jewish people immigrating here from Germany. And I was interested in seeing, will the show actually fight against its inherent anti-Semitic line that it has? And so far, I've been disappointed because it hasn't. They explicitly even bring race into it when he's talking to Rhodey, when Nick Fury's talking to Rhodey.
Hey, what's up, brother?
And like,
I know, what's that about?
It's so poorly done. It's so
we gotta
I
stick
was
together.
cringing during that part.
I know,
It was like it was so bad, and on top of it being bad,
You
it's
know
like,
what?
It's like
I think
Drink some of this Hennessy.
no, that part was supposed to be bad because he probably knew
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
real Rhodey wouldn't act like that, so he's just confirming his suspicions.
yeah, but before I'm talking about before that when Rhodey fires him.
Yeah.
That's the part I'm talking about. And like it's so poorly done, and not to mention that it gives like even weirder themes to the thing. You know, a black person trying to use race to persecute another minority.
No, he's not persecuting him. He was trying to get he's trying to get him on his side by going, "Come on, man, we got to stick together."
I know, but it's basically like how do I put this?
Because if anything, he was trying to persecute a radical minority.
Yeah, but
they
it's
may
not
be,
just
but
that.
still.
Like it was
A radical terrorist.
now it's a little
Radical
bit different.
terrorist minority.
But
minority should be eradicated. That's what I got from this TV show. Okay.
Don't forget he was painting all the scrolls as the same. Like at this point in time.
Legal reasons is a joke.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
I know.
legal reasons. Yeah. So like he was weaponizing his minority status in order to hurt another minority, which it obviously does happen. We have fucking Blair White as the transgender hurting other transgenders. We have Katniss Owens, a black person, you know, hurting other black people.
Katniss Evergreen, you mean?
Yeah, Katniss Evergreen. No. Candace Owens.
Thomas.
Yeah, Clarence Thomas, the most famous one, probably.
Oh, right now, the biggest Uncle Tom.
Yeah. So like, like this happens in the real world, and that's what they were showing, and it makes absolutely no sense for Nick Fury to be this character. Even if they want to have a character like that, it makes no sense for Nick Fury to be the one doing that.
Well,
like I don't know. The whole thing is just a mess, and it's bad, sloppy writing.
Yeah, I
throw
think
it out.
all the writers
I like
were
the
on
visuals.
strike.
That's about it.
These writers went
Bob
on strike
Iger
real
was
early.
Bob Iger was like, Nick Fury.
Nick
He's
Fury
black.
kills all the homosexuals.
And so he links up with another one because
aliens.
they
But sir,
they
there's
speak in
already
Ebonics, you know. like-
Yeah. No, like I don't know. It was just all bad. It was just all bad.
But I think in the
don't like
context
this.
of like the phase or whatever, I think they're not trying to like change too much, but they're trying to just introduce little aspects so that when it gets to like the new Captain America movie, there's probably going to play into it.
Yeah,
I
but
think
this is a
gonna
whole
play into it.
like world-changing event that's going on. They can't do that with this.
I think they're going to stop the whole nuke.
They have
crisis
2
or
episodes
whatever.
left.
Yeah.
How are they
Yeah.
going to clean everything up?
But there's still going to be
They've done
the
it.
super scrolls. The like they got the.
There's a
what's the
super
thing?
scroll on each side. They got
Yeah.
Cull Obsidian. They got Groot. They got Extremis.
They got basically all the powers. They got everyone.
The Frost Giant also.
Yeah.
They got 4 fucking powers, dude.
They have more than that. No.
I saw
It's
4
only
on
6
the screen.
episodes.
Oh, okay.
There's only 6 episodes.
Only
yes.
6 episodes. Yeah. So
See,
they have
it's
2
not gonna- it's
episodes
not gonna end
to
here.
clean everything up.
So I think not Rhodey. Who's the new Captain
And I don't
America?
think I'll be satisfied until I see like what they do with that theming, because this is explicitly an anti-Semitic through line that they have here. So until they clean that up, it's not going to be a satisfying ending, and I'm not going to think it's a good
At
show.
the end, they just gotta go. We apologize to the Jews.
Yeah, like I don't think I can like think of a way for them to come up, like even if it turns out like, because like I think right now the basic story is that Nick Fury is trying to come back as Nick Fury. Like the Nick Fury at the start isn't the
Yeah.
Nick Fury that was, you know,
Yes.
like not as in like
He's
the person,
he's
but,
fighting
like,
through
he's broken.
PTSD
Yeah.
and the loss of time.
Yeah.
And now the loss of Maria Hill, rest in peace, died in
Yeah.
the first fucking episode. What was
With
that
him
about?
being explicitly the one
Talos.
that murdered Maria Hill.
Yeah.
Now Talos.
Yeah.
Mm.
We
I
got
actually wanted Talos to live on, dude. That's fucking dope.
Of
And
course.
like, yeah, but basically, I don't know how they're gonna end it to make it not anti-Semitic. Like, I don't think
they're gonna have to.
I don't know how.
They're gonna have to activate their secret service called the Illuminati with their little armbands. You
Yeah.
know,
The
that's
president's gonna show up with a pizza and be like, "Pizza party," and then gives it to Nick Fury and like,
pizza time.
time.
Here's some
Yeah.
There's a 40 ounce to wash it down. And that's how they're gonna-
Yeah.
That's how Bob Iger wrote it. Son of a bitch, he got us.
Yeah.
Well,
but nah, that's
Yeah,
not
I don't know. I'm not satisfied with it. I'm not satisfied.
I know
with the
it's
show.
underwhelming. I'll say
This
that.
is one of the first Marvel shows, like, I guess not the first, but one of the first where I'm really like just not into it. It's not a good show. I wouldn't recommend it. Basically,
No,
You can skip it.
I think
probably.
I
Skip
think you
it.
could skip it and you'd be a lot better for it. Like, it doesn't really provide anything
Yeah.
to the overall
Like, think
MCU.
about this. You could
The show
skip-
itself is not really well constructed so far. A lot of the plot points are mismatched, and they don't really have good like
Dude,
narrative beats throughout the
At
thing.
this point, I feel like you can skip all the shows and it still makes sense.
No,
All
but
you do
like-
still
Because that's the
makes
point.
sense.
That's the
remember?
point of that. But the thing is, like, as a, like a viewing experience, like if you
Yeah.
want to enjoy
Yeah.
the MCU, if you enjoy the MCU, should you watch these? And I would say just skip Secret Invasion. I don't think it's if you like the MCU, I don't
But think
think
about
it's
it.
like
nothing
like
has
good
changed in the main
thing.
timeline from the dang shows. Nothing.
Yeah,
No, Miss
Scarlet
Marvel.
Witch and Ms. Marvel.
But
Yeah.
like, it could have it didn't change anything.
Scarlet Witch didn't just go from being a good guy to a bad guy overnight.
Yeah.
we saw the show to see. This
You
is
can
what
understand
happened.
like a shorthand in like Multiverse of Madness, but like if you want to see how she became a bad guy,
Yeah.
you watch the show.
If you're sitting there like, what? She's bad now? When did this happen?
There's
Yeah, yeah.
events for that show.
Yeah.
What about
For
Moon,
the
what about
Marvels.
Moon Knight? What about Moon Knight?
Well-
Moon Knight still hasn't been introduced. Into
Exactly.
The main
We
MCU
haven't seen him in a movie yet, but
Yeah.
we know he's going to come
Okay,
back.
so it doesn't affect the greater thing yet.
yet.
Well,
Okay,
to be
yeah,
fair,
that's
he
what I'm saying.
they do reference the Black Panther.
They
Pantheon,
reference it,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine.
The gods, they're building out their world. It's called world building, Walter.
Yeah.
It's called world building.
He wants everyone to be like,
Yeah,
I know
immediately.
Spider-Man personally, Dick. Okay, and then Daredevil, who showed up in a movie, is now in a TV show. So, I don't know if it's canon anymore, bro.
Yeah.
We've got like
No,
3 appearances
like-
of a fucking Fisk at this point. Like, come on,
Yeah.
Like
we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
the next
Don't touch me.
Edward,
Yeah.
get him.
Get the fuck away. All right, how long has it been?
Smoke till Friday.
Oh my god. We're broke till Friday. Goodbye, my friends. We'll see you next week. Now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday. Bye, my friends. We'll see you next week. And now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday.